Hey gamers, welcome to your weekly dose of gaming news. Do you have friends? Probably not, but if you do, Quiplash is free on Steam this weekend. The party game where hilarity is the main focus. You have to come up with results to prompts that are questionable at the least. The Evercade, a blast from the past, is now coming to your TV. The creators of the Evercade have made a very cheap retro console named the Evercade VS for around $100. This is releasing May 28th. Now, before you get too hyped, remember this is a retro console with not very good graphics or online play. But if you like the retro style and older games in general, this is definitely a top pick for you. This has a 2-game cartridge system and has 4 USB ports for the controllers. This is compatible with the Xbox adaptive controllers that have USB wireless receivers, and probably many other modern controllers geared for computers. Its aspect ratio is 4:3, which is not the usual 16:9, but it's the whole selling point that it's the good old retro feel. It can reportedly play any of its 280 different game cartridges besides the Namco Museum games, such as Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Galaga, and more, built into the aforementioned types of cartridges. AI, the extremely cool but also somewhat scary future of humanity. Sony is making an artificial intelligence that will monitor your gameplay and simulate how you play in real time with other players, or single player if that's what you play, while you're away. It'll even give you tips if you're struggling or if you're just horrible at what you're playing. This is probably not going to be available for a while, as Sony has just filed for the patent. Speaking of things that are not coming very soon, Battlefield for mobile is going to be released sometime in 2022. It has long been behind in the mobile games race, as Fortnite, PUBG, and Call of Duty have all been on mobile for a while now. EA Games has also released that Apex Legends will be coming out on mobile. Now, both of these new promising games will be completely separate from the PC and console versions. So currently Fortnite is the only true cross-platform game, except for Apple, of course. Apex Legends Mobile will be having betas come out for India and the Philippines later this month. Call of Duty Mobile was definitely not the biggest hit ever made for the mobile world, but the other Call of Duty games were pretty good. With Black Ops Cold War getting its new Season 3 update, Warzone has gotten a completely new map dubbed Verdansk 84. I butchered that, definitely. They have yet again destroyed their old map and sent players to a new map, not too different from the good old original Verdansk, with many of their locations being revamped to look like it's in the 80s, and the entire map has a good old retro feel. Maybe they should put the Evercade VS in there. That was a horrible joke. Speaking of horrible jokes, you. Nah, I'm just kidding. But you are probably wondering, hey, what the heck is this segue? Personally, I have no clue. Though I do have a clue as to what new is dropping in Valorant on the 27th. A new long-range map that is said to be quite different than Icebox named Breeze is releasing with the Episode 2 Act 3. But I personally don't know anything about, or even if there is a new agent coming out. The new Forsaken set of weapons are apparently tied to the new season's storyline, and personally, I very much like the design. The knife looks especially good. Well, gamers, that concludes your weekly dose of gaming news. Have a good one, stay frosty.